Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bishop Guertin Varsity Girls Soccer going up against Nashua South today. Got a chilly night tonight. Some technical difficulties. We're understaffed, so I apologize for any difficulties that may cause. We're going to do our best with what we got. This is Will McBorney and Rhett Volker reporting for Bishop Guertin Soccer. What do you got, Will?
Yeah, we just got in here, came in pretty hot. BG girls are also off to a hot start. It is in the offensive zone, but that's going to be goalie with the ball here.
It's going to be South's ball.
It's going to be the goalkeeper there. It's going to be a free kick for South. Number 1 on South is just going to boot that out of the zone. It's going to be number 11 on South. It's going to back up. It's going to be number 23 on BG. Boots it over to Charlotte Accomando, number 4. Charlotte dribbling in the midfield. It's going to end up back in 23's hands on BG. It's going to be number 3, Zoe Horton-Souza. To Sandy. Back to Zoe. Zoe in the middle, dribbling. She's going to take a shot, and that is going to go a little to the right. Zoe Horton-Souza with a great shot on net. That could have been something dangerous.
I see a lot of those from BG. A lot of shots on goal. They're just missing the net. You know, soon enough, these are going to come right to the back of the net.
See a lot from Zoe Horton-Souza in general. Committed to Northeastern. One of their top players, most dangerous player to watch out for BG. It's going to be Zoe again with the ball. She's going to send it back to her defender, number 23. It's going to be BG with the ball. Passing around. It's going to take a cross to the middle. It's not going to get off, and that's going to be South's possession. Going to send it over to Hadley, number 2. It's going to be a throw-in for BG. It's going to be number 23 on BG, Paige Gabrielle. Paige is going to send that over to a fender right back to Zoe Horton-Souza, to Paige. Paige over to Hadley. Hadley rushing up the ball, sending it up to a midfielder. It's going to be number 14. Number 14 with the ball. Sends it over. On the left side, number 15, Caroline Goulet. She's going to try and cross the ball to Charlotte Accomando. That's just not going to get off. It's going to be Sandy rushing for the ball, and that's going to go out of bounds with a corner kick on the play. That's going to get booted over to the middle, and that's going to be BG's possession of number 2, Hadley Comio with the ball, senior, over to Paige Gabrielle, another senior, number 23. I take that back. Paige Gabrielle is actually a sophomore. A lot of sophomores on this team. It's going to be number 24, sophomore, with the ball, Sandy. Number 24, Karina Sandy. Fighting for the ball. BG with the outcome. It's going to be a dangerous chance there, but Corinne Rivera of Nashua South is going to come out with that. Caroline Goulet sends the ball over to Kelsey Ackerman, tries to get it off, and it's just barely. It's going to be a boot to the middle, and it's going to be BG with the defensive possession. Boots it back. The ball is in the air.
It's a really nice save by the South defender there.
It's going to be Kelsey Ackerman over to Paige Gabrielle. Over to Hadley, number 2. Hadley rushing up the ball. Patiently going to cross it over. Try and get off to Zoe or Kelsey. Just not going to work. Paige back over to number 6 on Bishop Guertin. Sophia Hickey. Sophia Hickey still with the ball here. Give it over to Sandy. Sandy in the middle trying to get something off, but just nothing's going to come out of that. And South is just going to boot that out. It's going to be number 6 with the ball. Over to Paige Gabrielle. Paige chilling with the ball. Over to Emerson Brown. Emerson to her duo partner, Zoe Horton. It's going to be a fight for the ball there. BG's going to come with the outcome of that. It's going to be Caroline Goulet in the right corner with the ball, dribbling to the middle. Try and get a pass off. That's just not going to go off. BG still with the possession here. Seen a lot of possession from them.
Something you see a lot in BG soccer. That ball is staying on the left side of that 50-yard line.
Boys and girls. Boys is tomorrow against Pinkerton. Home. We'll be there. This will be number 3, Zoe Horton Souza, fighting for the ball. Try and get it over to her teammate, but that's just not going to work. That's going to go booted off to the middle where Hadley Comio lays. She's going to chill out with the ball. She's going to send it over to her teammate, number 14, Maddie Long. Maddie with the ball. Over to Emerson Brown, number 10, junior. To Paige Gabrielle, number 23. Paige rushing the middle with the ball. There's going to be shots on the play, and that's going to go out of bounds. Fun fact, I actually went to preschool with Caroline Goulet.
Did you?
Used to be little preschool buddies. I don't know if she remembers that. Riviere Preschool. Very fun place. I think they shut down. Going to go out of bounds. Kelsey Ackerman almost with the save there.
Throwing here from Nashua South.
Going to be a header fight for that ball. Charlotte Accomondo, number 4, junior, with the outcome of that one. Just going to get it out to the right corner where Caroline Goulet is. Just going to try and run to the ball, but that's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Bishop Guertin. Maddie Long with the throw-in, number 14. That's going to be Corinne Rivera with the outcome of that. Another person I grew up with. She actually went to BG her freshman year and then transferred over to Bishop Guertin. Or, wait, no. She went back to Nashua South. It's going to be a fight for the ball here in the middle. It's going to end up with Hadley Comio getting the ball. Over to Paige Gabrielle. It's going to be some fights for the ball here. That's going to be Zoe with the ball. Over back to Paige. Wow, what a passing play there. That was Paige Gabrielle to Emerson Brown to Zoe Horton Souza in the span of like 2 seconds.
Nashua not even threatening. Really only getting past that 50-yard line once. BG is pretty tight on their defense right now.
Huge shout out to Mom and Dad right now because they're dropping off some snacks for me and Rhett. Absolute beauties. Love you too. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. It's going to be Nashua South with the ball. It's going to boot it over to the right side, left side. It's going to be Kelsey Ackerman with the ball. Actually, Sophia Hickey with the ball. Over to Paige Gabrielle. Paige to Zoe. Zoe over to Hadley. Hadley with the ball. Gonna try and get it over to Charlotte Accomondo. There's going to be a fight for the ball there. It's going to be Paige Gabrielle with the ball. Over to Zoe Horton Souza. Zoe's going to try and again get it off to Charlotte. It's going to be a race for the ball, and Corinne Rivera is going to come out with that one.
It's a very nice save from that South goalie. I admire that. Who was the BG player on that?
That was Charlotte Accomondo with the
really
race for the ball.
Charlotte Accomondo not putting too much into getting that ball at the risk of injury of the goalie.
It's going to be Zoe. Zoe over to Sophia Hickey, and Sophia Hickey is going to score early early in the game. Sophia Hickey, number 9, a junior or a senior. It's going to be Sophia Hickey, number 9. What a pass. I believe that pass was from Zoe Horton-Souza. It's going to be the first of many.
Absolutely. But the way this game's going, you can assume there's going to be a lot more than one.
It's going to be back to the BG zone, defensive zone. That's going to be Paige Gabrielle with the ball. She's going to send it all the way to the middle where some midfielders on Nashua South lay, but that's going to end up in Sondy's possession. I don't think we've seen Nashua South with the ball more than 5 seconds. It's just something BG's really good at. Their ball possession.
Just locked down this whole game.
That too. Seen a lot from both boys and girls soccer on the BG defensive side. It's crazy. They're loaded up. I mean, we got someone on BG, Hadley Comio. She's committed to a D2 college. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's just they're loaded up. She's a role model there. Someone to look up to for sure. Sophia Hickey fighting for the ball. That's going to be Charlotte Akamondo with the outcome of that. In the middle, Charlotte's fighting for it. And Charlotte's going to end up on the ground. That's going to be no call there.
Fans not happy about that.
Great pass from Sondy there. A little behind the back. It's going to end up number 14, Maddie Long, with the possession of that. Maddie Long's going to send it over to Caroline Gillette. Caroline dribbling. Sends it over to Zoe Horton-Souza. Zoe with the ball in the midfield. Sends it over to Paige Gabrielle, number 23. Paige with a through ball to Caroline Gillette in the middle. She's going to try and get a shot off, and that's not going to work. It's going to send right back to Caroline Gillette's face. There's going to be a call on the play. And that is going to be another goal for Bishop Guertin. That is going to be, I'm not sure the number of that.
Sorry about the poor coverage on that. We're trying to get a cameraman in here.
Which we did just succeed in doing. I'm not sure who scored that just yet. I do not know who scored that one. That is on me, folks. I'm going to ask our new cameraman that is coming up here in a minute who scored that. Give them a little shout out, an apology. Nashua South with the ball here, making some plays. And that's going to be Zoe Horton-Souza with the takeover on that one. There's going to be a fight for the ball here. That's going to be Caroline Goulet with the outcome of that one. Over to Hadley, number 2. Fight for the ball here. Sorry, we're getting a new cameraman. You're not missing much, though. It's just a scrum, and that's going to go out of bounds on a throw-in. James, do you know who scored that? Oh, never mind, folks. I'll ask the other cameraman in a minute. It's going to be a throw-in for Nashua South. It's going to be number 16 with the throw-in there. It's going to end up in Paige Gabrielle on BG's hands. Over to Zoe Horton-Souza. Back to Paige.
Good. We are seeing a little bit more of Nashua's side on this one, but I don't think that's because BG's defense is letting up at all.
Definitely
really
some
taking the time to develop plays. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
It's fine. Just definitely some midfield stuff. Like
Absolutely.
I think they're starting to come out with some balls in the midfield. All those midfield fights we see in this game. It's gonna be Sondy with the ball. Sondy over to Charlotte Akamondo, number 4. Back to Sondi. Sondi chilling with the ball. It's going to be a fight for it. It's going to be Nashua South with the caused turnover. It's going to be Zoe with a header to the middle. No one's going to be there, though. It's going to end up back in number 6, Kelsey Ackerman's hands. She's going to send it over to number 9, Sophia Hickey, but that's just not going to get off. It's going to be Hadley booting the ball back to Nashua's side. Sondi fighting for the ball here in the middle. She's going to get possession of that. She's going to send it over to Caroline Goulet. Caroline on the right side. Caroline with the ball.
Big struggle now for the ball. BG in possession. Number 23 now, Paige Gabriel.
Emerson Brown with the outcome of that. She's going to send it over to number 6, Kelsey Ackerman. Kelsey back to Paige. Paige with the ball. Paige is going to send it over to Sondi. That's just not going to get off. It's going to be a race for the ball from number 14, Maddie Long. Just going to kick that one out of bounds. That's going to be a throw-in for Nashua South. There's going to be some subs on the field. It's going to be number 8 and number 13 on BG and number 6 on Nashua South.
That is Julia Balzano and Shelby Goldstein going in.
That is going to be on Nashua South, number 6.
Looking at number 6, Felicity Vacher. Apologies if I botched that.
Felicity Vacher, a freshman on Nashua South.
Freshman on varsity.
Congratulations.
BG has a couple of freshmen on the roster, but not playing right now. Maybe look at some time later in the game.
It's going to be a fight for the ball there. That's going to be Emerson Brown with the outcome. Going to send it over to Kelsey Ackerman, number 6, with the ball.
BG back in control of this defense.
It's going to be a fight for the ball there, but that's going to be number 13 with the outcome of that, and that's just not going to get off. Sondi in the middle. She's going to get a shot off, but that's going to hit both crossbars.
It's really close.
Number 13 with a dangerous opportunity, Shelby Goldstein, a sophomore, another sophomore at BG's girls team. Counting this, I'm not a great counter. I'm not great at math, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sophomores on BG's team.
Wow. That's a lot of talent.
That is going to be a reigning team for many years to come. A lot of role models. It's going to be number 6, Kelsey Ackerman, sending it over to number 9, Sophia Hickey. Hickey with the ball is going to get it over to Sondi. Sondi's going to try and sneak that over to Shelby Goldstein, but that's just not going to get off. Kelsey Ackerman again with the ball, sending it back to Sophia Hickey. Sophia rushing up the left side of the field. Sophia still rushing down the left side of the field. Sophia with the ball. Boots it to the middle. Sondi gets it. Going to send it over to number 3, Zoe Horton-Souza. Going to try and get across in the middle. It's going to be a battle for the header, and Nashua South's going to come out with that. But number 14, Maddie Long's just not going to let that happen. She's going to battle for the ball. Send it back over to Hadley. Hadley's going to cross it to the middle again. That's going to be Zoe Horton-Souza that meets the ball there. That's just not going to work again. So many opportunities for BG left and right. It's going to be a battle for the ball there. It's going to be Emerson Brown, number 10, junior with the outcome. Sending that over to Hadley Comio, number 2. Over to number 23, Paige Gabrielle. Paige with the ball. Waiting, giving it back to her defender. He's going to boot it again. He's going to meet Zoe Horton-Souza for a header again. It's going to skin the top of her head, and Sophia Hickey's going to get a shot on the net, but that's going to go out of bounds. I think there was a call on the play before that. That's going to be Corinne Rivera's ball.
Good effort there by Rivera.
Rivera, number 0, BG alumni. Looking at her junior year here for Nashua South. Corinne's going to give it to her defender, Caroline Bedell, sophomore, number 4. She's going to start this kickoff. Bedell's going to boot it over to Zoe Horton-Souza on BG. That's going to be Sophia Hickey with the outcome of that. It's going to be number 3 on BG. Zoe Horton-Souza, my bad. There's going to be a scary opportunity there with Julia Balzano meeting the goalie, Corinne Rivera.
Yeah, you see Rivera coming way away from the goal to get those balls, but it hasn't burned her yet.
I mean, as long as I've known her, which was for a while, I am a Nashua born and raised. She is fierce. She is not scared to get outside of where she belongs. I will tell you that. She is someone you do not want to mess with in this game.
Had some nice saves already.
Oh, there's going to be a Meg there, but that's just not going to get off. Zoe to Hickey. Hickey over to Gabrielle. Gabrielle back to Hickey. It's going to be Zoe. Gabrielle with the ball. Over to Kelsey Ackerman. Kelsey to Hickey. Hickey's going to get a Meg on the play. She's going to rush down the left side. Man, I love Megs.
Ooh,
Get
just
really
fooled
excited.
the defender there.
That's going to go. Oh, my
We
God.
got a call.
Got a bit of a hockey hit there. Number 9, Sophia Hickey, just dropping the shoulder and just letting her taste the grass. There's going to be no yellow card on that play either. That's why I love soccer. Throw some nice shoulders in this game. Speaking of, we have a soccer player that's playing tomorrow in this room. James Elliott. Better see some shoulders from that fella. He's our filmer. Shout out him. It's going to be Nashua South with the throw-in. Nashua South's just going to kick it out of bounds off the throw-in. It's going to be BG with the throw-in. It's going to be Kelsey Ackerman. That is going to go out of bounds off of South again. They just don't like the ball.
You do see BG's position improving, though.
Some of BG boys soccer walking by. There's a lot of support from the boys team to the girls team and from the girls team to the boys team. That's something I really like out of this. It's going to be 2 of their captains, Trenton Cormier and Josh Corvo. And actually, that's also going to be Beau Dubois or Beau Boder behind them. 3 captains. I've been talking about their haircuts for a little bit. They've been saying a lot of things. They actually told everyone they were going to buzz cut, and one of their players did get a buzz cut. Number 3, great defenseman, James Goodry. And guess what happened after they got the buzz cut?
What happened?
No one else got the buzz cut. So this poor kid, number 3, James Goodry, Jr., in my grade, in my Bible class, I look at him and like, did the whole team buzz? And he goes, they were supposed to. I was the only one that did it. And now that poor kid, the only one with the ball, buzz cut. Number 3, Zoe Horton-Souza over to number 13, Shelby Goldstein. Shelby fighting for the ball on the right side. It's about to roll out of bounds, and that's going to be Nashua South with the throw-in.
I buzzed my head for baseball last year. Whole team did that, though.
I buzzed it for lacrosse, buzzed in bleach. Still got some of the blonde in there.
Sure do.
Yep, it's beautiful. Creates some great bonding memories when you and your team just have bald, shiny yellow heads, and it's just you're the only ones there, and it's just like a bonding moment in between you guys, I guess. It's great memories. Shout out the lacrosse team. Just don't mess with it. It's going to be Paige Gabrielle with the ball, number 23. Send it over to Zoe Horton-Souza. Zoe fighting for the ball. You just can't get the ball away from her, though. That's the big issue.
Yeah, Zoe Horton-Souza is a magnet. We've seen it in these past couple of games. You just cannot keep the ball away from her. Sooner enough, it's going to find its way back to her.
Not to mention, she has an absolute rocket of a shot.
You do not want to get in front of one of Zoe Horton's kicks.
Now, I cannot see from here, but I believe that is number 13, Shelby Goldstein with the ball. Or is that Riley Osborne?
Good stop there by Rivera.
Actually, that is going to be Riley Osborne. She must have got subbed in. I did not see her get in the game. That is going to be, yep, number 11. Number 11, Riley Osborne, senior. Great person.
Her brother's a good friend of mine. That's Will Osborne. Shout out Will Osborne.
Great lacrosse player.
Is he?
Yeah. Number 6, Kelsey Ackerman. Yeah, I grew up with Will playing for a local town team, Nashua Blast.
Really?
I mean, he's a funny kid. Yeah. They're both great kids.
Both of you should have played baseball.
Lacrosse got him. That is going to be number 3, Zoe Horton-Souza with the ball in the midfield. Sends it over to her defender, Paige Gabrielle. She's going to boot it over. That's going to try and get off to... I cannot see again. I got to get my eyes checked.
A lot of contact, but no call.
This is going to be number 8, Julia Balzano there. Number 14, Maddie Long with the ball on the backside of BG. It's going to be Riley Osborne, number 11 with the ball. That's going to go out of bounds. Out of bounds off of Julia Balzano. Big issue is BG's just capitalizing off Nashua South's weaknesses. One of them is definitely just holding the ball. They must be getting nervous and just kicking it away, but BG's just taking a hold of that weakness and just using it.
I mean, hey, getting close to halftime, you're down 2-0. Wouldn't you be nervous?
I would be nervous. It's playoffs. This could be the last game of their year. Saying goodbye to all the seniors, just one thing that's just painful. I mean, I saw it in hockey when they lost in the finals. I mean, it's just painful to see. They should be out there going 100% the whole time, which I bet they are. That's going to be number 8, Julia Balzano, rushing up the middle. That's going to be a turnover. It's going to be another new player on the field, number 20 for Bishop Guertin. Number 20, that is going to be Mila Marquez, a freshman, a midfielder. Freshman, Mila Marquez.
I believe she is the only freshman on the... Oh, sorry, Sierra Mercier, the only other freshman. Only 2 freshmen. As opposed to, what was it, 9 sophomores?
Around that. 7. I think
7?
it was 7. 6 or 7. Sorry.
Good one, Will. Good one.
All right, that's going to be number 8 on Nashua South, booting it over to number 2 on South. It's going to be a race for the ball. Number 2 and number 11 on BG, Riley Osborne. That's going to go out of bounds. That is not going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay in, and that's going to be the first time the BG goalie has seen the ball. Olivia Baker, a senior. First time she's touched the ball today, I believe. With a backup goalie, sophomore, number 30, Haley McGowan. Brother is an absolute beauty at basketball, I'll tell you that much. Number 3, Zoe Horton-Souza with the ball. Over to number 4, Charlotte Accomando. Charlotte to Sondi. There's going to be a fight for the ball there, but that's just not going to work out. Number 14, Maddie Long, over to her defender, Riley Osborne.
Keep it in bounds, and she does. Kicks it back into BG.
It's going to be Emerson Brown with the ball. Emerson over to Gabrielle. Gabrielle walking up the midfield. Rhett, I hate to tell you this, but I hope you're not allergic to peanut butter. Because my mom's getting some Reese's.
Oh, that's a good one, Will. I am not allergic to anything, actually. Fun fact about me, but I have 0 allergies.
I hate to break your fun fact, but I'm not allergic to anything either.
Oh, really? Twins?
Yeah. We look so alike, too, and I think we're identical.
I think so.
It's going to be a throw-in for Nashua South. It is going to be a fight. 2 4s fighting for the ball. Charlotte Accomando in the front, going to try and take it to the midfield. Charlotte with a dangerous opportunity, and she's going to end up on the ground with no call. Charlotte with some great opportunities this game. It's going to be number 3, Zoe Horton-Souza with the ball in the midfield. Rushing it down. She's going to send it over to Mila Marquez, number 20. It's going to be a fight for the ball in the midfield. Nashua South, number 2 with the outcome. Seen a lot from her in the past 5 minutes. Going to send it over to her teammate, but that's going to be too close of a pass because the BG defender is just waiting right there. Got to find some space on those passes.
I will admit that the ball is going over that 50-yard line, a little more than I'd like, but they're not getting too close to the goal.
It's going to be Reese Dolan, number 2. Seen
Lots
a lot
of
from her.
substitutions here. We got number 9, 15, 19, and 2.
It's going to be some returners getting back on the field. I believe that is some of their starters. There's some new ones, too. A new one we're looking at is number 19, but we got some new ones getting back in. Sophia Hickey, number 9. We got number 15, Caroline Goulet. There's going to be a throw-in on the play. I do not believe I know who the throw-in person is.
Grace Bennett, number 19, going in.
I believe that is a 14 with the throw-in, number 14. I'm not sure, though, because my eyes are weak.
It's going to be Madison Long.
Yep.
Senior.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be Madison Long. Good call. Maddie Long with the throw-in again. Try something different this time. I'd say just throw it back to the D, but she says no way, Jose, and she's going to send it over to Sandy. That's going to be a fight for the ball. Sandy's going to kick that one out of bounds. Some frustration there from Sandy. Corinne Rivera with the free kick here. Corinne's going to boot it out to the midfield. It's going to get in the hands of Nashua South. Nashua South with possession here. That's going to be number 4 on Nashua South. Oh, but that's going to be a turnover. Great turnover play from one of the BG defenders here. That's going to be number 9, Sophia Hickey. That is going to be number 19, Grace Bennett with the ball. Send it over to Maddie Long. Grace Bennett, another local Nashuan.
Would Grace Bennett be the sister of Owen Bennett?
She would be the sister of Owen Bennett.
Owen Bennett, fantastic guy, incredible golfer.
Really?
Yes, only a freshman too.
Yeah, I went to Bicentennial with Grace Bennett. She's a really, really funny person. It's going to be a fight for the ball here. It's going to be number 8 on Nashua South with the outcome of that. She's going to boot it over to Hadley Comio, number 2 on BG. Running for the ball. Doesn't care if it goes out of bounds, but she's going to touch it. Going to send it over to number 23, Paige Gabrielle. Number 23, Paige with the ball. Over to Zoe Horton-Souza. Zoe with the ball. Rushing it up. She's going to try and do a through ball pass. She's going to get past both the defenders, but no one's just going to be fast enough for that ball.
That's going to go out of bounds. Believe it will be south ball. Looked like it went off of, who is that? Number 3 on BG, Zoe Horton-Souza.
It's going to be a throw-in for the ball here. There's going to be a battle for that. There's going to be a fight there still, and that's going to be Nashua South, number 5 for the outcome. Going to get a nice through ball pass. Oh, but that's just not going to work. The BG defenders are all over that. They are pressuring the ball hard because they know that they just cannot handle the ball as well as BG can. So they're just going to put every defender there and say, nope, it's not going to happen. It's going to be a race for the ball there. Number 13, Shelby Goldstein fighting for the ball with the Nashua South attacker. Number 4 on Nashua South again with the ball. Just going to try and get it over to her teammate. Not going to get a good enough touch. It's going to be Zoe over to Sandy, and that's going to end up out of bounds. It's going to be number 2, Hadley, over to 15, Caroline Goulet, over to Maddie Long. Maddie Long rushing down the right side. Back to Caroline Goulet, number 15. She's going to send it over to Hadley Comio, number 2, rushing down the right side of the field. Zoe in the middle with the ball. She's going to get hard pushed off. There's going to be no call there. Just thrown out of the middle. It's going to be a header from Shelby Goldstein on a cross.
Stop there. Knew that had to hurt.
Yeah.
South and BG are racing for the ball. Looks like it's going to be South coming in on top. Ooh, more contact there, but still no call. It's a nice kick, through kick for Nashua South. It's going to end up with BG's hands, though. About 7 minutes left in this first half. BG winning 2-0 right now. Pretty imposing if you're Nashua South.
It's going to be Hadley Comio, number 2, with the ball. There's going to be a nice through ball there, but that's just not going to get off. Fight for the ball. It's going to be Zoe Horton-Souza with the ball. Going to send it back to her defender, Kelsey Ackerman. Back to Zoe Horton-Souza. Zoe with the ball. Over to Sondi. Sondi back to Zoe. Sondi in the midfield. Or Zoe in the midfield. Sondi now has the ball again. Send it over to number 19, Grace Bennett. Back to Sondi. Oh, Sondi with a nice move. Little toe drag there. It's going to be a cross there. It's just not going to get off. And one of the BG attackers is almost running over Corinne Rivera, Caroline Goulet. But it's going to be Corinne Rivera with a nice play there.
Gotta hand it to her. That's a great save. Saved a goal for sure.
Number something with the ball. Be a fight for that in the midfield. That's going to be number 8 on Nashua South with the outcome of that. Sending over to one of her defenders. But that's going to end up to Madison Long with the ball. Over to Caroline. Caroline to Hadley. And we just got our DoorDash order from my mother, Amy McBurney. Thank you so much. I love you.
Got number BG in position, Paige Gabriel.
And we are back after that. It's going to be a battle here, but that is going to be Sondi rushing down the right side. Got a dangerous rush. She's going to rip in. That's going to go off the crossbar.
That is a fantastic shot.
Sondi with just a powerful shot. That's going to be some subs there. It's going to be number 8, Julia Balzano, getting back in the play. Number 10, Emerson Brown, back in the play.
And number 12, Cameron Layton, coming in.
Cameron Layton. She is in my math class. She is very smart. Also a great lacrosse player.
It's going to be out of bounds. Beachy's ball. It's going to be, I believe, number 6 with the throw-in, Kelsey Ackerman. Booted for Kelsey Ackerman.
Number 8, Julia Balzano, my Spanish teammate. Hola, amiga. Mi amiga. Muy gusta. El fútbol. I tried to say my friend likes to play soccer, but I don't think I said play. I think my friend likes soccer. Number 8, Julia Balzano. Great Spanish tutor. It's going to be number something on Nashua South. She's going to kick it out of bounds.
.2-0 lead for BG might seem a little imposing for Nashua South, but there's still a lot of time left in this game.
It's going to be number 10, Emerson Brown, with a dangerous rush. She's trying to get a through ball to number 8, Julia Balzano. That's just not going to get off, though. Not enough wheels. Speed number 6, Kelsey Ackerman, over to number 23, Paige Gabrielle. We got 2 minutes of extra time in the second half, or first half, sorry. It's been a great game so far for Bishop Guertin. Just a lot of scoring opportunities. I don't even think we've seen one scary opportunity yet inside the 10, maybe even the 15 from Nashua South. BG's just been on top of them in every way possible.
Since the start of the game, they have been getting closer to that 40, 30-yard line, but anything past that, BG just locks it down on them. Seen a lot of good kicks from the defenseman on BG. Nice little through ball, Nashua South.
You see, like, right there, she's got to hold the ball and try and set up a little attacking play, but she just boots that back to BG's defensive side, and they are great ball handlers. They see all sides of the field just 24/7, and then that's just not going to work. It's going to be Emerson Brown. Pass from Julia Balzano. She's going to boot it over to the offensive side. 2 minutes of extra time. It's going to be a fight here. Corinne Rivera booting up the ball to the midfield on the right side. That's going to be Julia Balzano trying to get the ball there, but that's not going to work. It's going to be number 10, Emerson Brown with a great save, and that's going to go to Kelsey Ackerman. Kelsey over to Hadley. Hadley with the ball. Hadley's going to send it over to number 10, Emerson Brown. Emerson back to Paige. Paige makes a fake passing play. Sends it back over to Hadley Comio. Hadley dribbling up the ball. That's going to be number 15, Caroline Gillette. Gets it from Hadley. Gives it right back. Hadley with a dangerous rush on the right side. Nice defensive plays, but nice offensive plays too. It's going to be number 10, Emerson Brown. On the top, she's going to take a shot. That's going to be a powerful, dangerous shot. But that's going to be a great save from Corinne Rivera. And that's going to be a BG player rushing in for the rebound. But Corinne's just not going to let up a rebound. That is a great save.
Fantastic save from Rivera.
Amazing. That was a powerful shot. A powerful shot. That was number 8, Julia Balzano, rushing in for the rebound. No rebound to be seen. But if there was, I'm sure she would have had that. Number 10, Emerson Brown. That's going to be Nashua South. Nashua South gets a rush, but Emerson Brown just falls right on top of her with no call on the play. That looked very accidental, but that also looked like a great football tackle from Emerson Brown. I mean, she's got one caused tackle on this play. Just the wrong sport. Sorry.
Wow. Same football, different football.
Yep, exactly. And that is going to be the first half. Thank you, folks. We will see you at the second. BG up 2-0.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bishop Guertin Girls Soccer. Guertin currently up 2-0 against Nashua South, hoping to keep their momentum going and take them further into the playoffs. Well, what have we seen so far in this game?
I mean, a ton of offensive possession
Absolutely.
from Bishop Guertin. Even when it's in the D zone, they're calm, collected, and just like smooth with everything.
Totally. You really see they're just keeping it out of Nashua's hands. You'll see them get possession, on the left side of the field. Although now it's going to be swapped. But you see them getting possession on their own side of the field, but then they can't get anything over the 50-yard line. Some really good defense, but also some good offense. You're seeing a lot of plays, seeing a lot of shots on the goal. Some of them just barely missed. We've seen a couple crossbar hits today. But man, do not get me started on Rivera. Nashua South's goalie. She has had some incredible saves today. For only 40 more minutes left in this contest, let's get a close-up on that ball, would you, James? And here we go. Second half is off. We got Zohorten Susan, number 3 there. Pass outside. A little through ball. It's going to be attempted interception by Nashua South. Not quite. BG still in possession. Opportunity here. That's overhead. Ooh, a shot on there. Number 14, and it's stopped. Oh, so close there, but just missing the net.
It's gonna be a close scoring there from Bishop Guertin. Would have made it 3 nip.
South's goalie there just barely. She gets some good hands on it, but just can't make the full stop. Might have scared some South fans over there. Nashua South struggling for the ball. Now it's number 15 on BG. Let's get my roster back up here. Trying to give you guys some names. Struggle for the ball. Number 15 for BG. Caroline Goulet coming out with it. That's going to go out of bounds.
It's going to be a throw-in for Bishop Guertin. That's going to be number 14 to Maddie Long with the throw-in. Just send it over to Charlotte Acamondo. That's just not going to get off. It's going to be a battle for the ball here, and that's going to be Sondi with the shot.
Oh,
it's going to be her
double
second.
Crossbar.
It's going to be her second double crossbar of the game. Corinne Rivera is going to come out with the ball out of that scrum. Second,
so close.
Second double crossbar. This is sad.
Hey, Will, what are you munching on there?
Yeah. This video is sponsored by Reese's, unofficially. Thank you, Reese's.
Let's make it official. Reese's, your move.
We'll talk to him.
Gotta love Reese's. Chocolate, peanut butter, doesn't get much better than that. Now number 14 with a throw-in, that's Madison Long.
Going to be a battle here. That's going to be number 10, Emerson Brown, with the outcome of that. Over to Sondi, number 24, back to Emerson Brown. Back to Sondi, a little pass play. She's going to send it over all the way to the left side where Kelsey Ackerman lays. Rushing it through the mid-zone.
Possible shot here.
Oh, she's not going to shoot it. She's going to send it over to Charlotte where a dangerous play could have laid, but that's just not going to work.
That's really heads-up ball by that Nashua girl on defense. Can't see her number right now. That's really smart, keeping it away from the goal because BG is just attacking again and again.
It's going to be a through ball pass there. That's just not going to get off. It's going to be number 23 racing to the ball. Paige Gabrielle sending it over to one of her defenders. Kelsey Ackerman, number 6, getting doubled. Send it over. Sophia Hickey. That's just not going to get off, and that ball is going to go out of bounds.
Throw-in here from North. Zohorten Suso with 1 goal in this game. Kelsey Ackerman with the other. Kelsey Ackerman, the sister of Aaron Ackerman. He's in my civics class. Great guy. Shout out Aaron Ackerman.
It's going to be a battle for the ball here. It's going to be Hadley Comio just booting it out to the midfield. It's going to be a race for the ball there. going to be Maddie Long with the turnover there off of a pass. Great interception. Over to Hadley Comio. Hadley over to Zoe. Zoe to Brown. Brown with the ball. Dangling
Incredible
through.
footwork there by Brown.
Yup.
Just breezing past these Nashua defenders.
Brown's going to get it back to Zoe, and that's going to be a dangerous play. Zoe to Caroline, but that's going to be Corinne with the outcome of that pass.
Just short there.
Corinne with the ball. Booted away. Corinne over to Souza. It's going to be Paige Gabrielle. Over to Hadley. Over to Brown. Brown to Ackerman. Ackerman with the ball on the right side. That's going to be number 14, Maddie Long. Fighting for the ball.
Number 15 now. Caroline Goulet.
It's going to be Sandy in the middle. Sandy to Horton Souza.
Shot.
Souza's going to try and get a pass off to Ackerman, and that's going to work. Ackerman with the redirect on a pass-looking shot. And she's just going to tip it into the net. Passes Rivera. And that is going to be a goal for Kelsey Ackerman.
Her second of the game. Got to give it up there for the goalie, though, Rivera. She put everything into that. Just some bad luck. Too many BG players right there to make the goal. It is now 3-0 Bishop Guertin with only just under 35 minutes left in this game.
It's going to be Nashua South defender with the ball. She's going to try and pass it off to number 2 on Nashua South. That's just not going to get off. It's going to be Brown over to Gillette. Gillette on the close side of the field. Trying to rush it down. Going through the middle. That's going to end up in Souza's hand. She's going to try and get over to number 4, Charlotte Accomondo. That's just not going to work.
Good job there on number 17, keeping it away from BG's attack.
It's going to be Brown with the ball here. Brown over to Comio. Comio with the ball. Comio to Goulet. That's going to try and get off there in the middle. There's going to be a battle there in the middle. Zoe's, or no, that's going to be Hickey. Hickey tries leaving the ball for Sandy, but that's just not going to get off. Sandy's limping there. Nashua South defender says she's sorry, and she's like, that's okay.
Oh!
That's almost in. Wow, that was from the corner of the field, and that ball almost goes in, and Rivera just gets that off.
An incredible save by Rivera. Nothing short of her standard in this game today.
It's going to be a Brown with the header over to Nashua South midfielder number 9, but there's going to be a race for the ball there. It's going to be Sophia Hickey all over the ball. It's going to be number 23, Paige Gabrielle, over to Kelsey Ackerman. Ackerman to Hickey. Hickey to Sandy. Sandy fighting for the ball. And she makes a great move, and she's just going to rush it down. Rushing it down the far side. Gets it over to Accomondo. Accomondo's going to get a shot on the play, and that's going to be a save from Corinne Rivera.
I mean, I don't know about the rest of this Nashua South team, but Rivera came today locked in. Scoreboard may not show it, but she has done incredible today. Could be 10-0 right now.
Faced heavy amount of shots, heavy amount of opportunities from BG, and she's just not letting that get in her head.
Heavy amount of Cardinals fired, and she's still going.
Yep. Brown with the ball. I'm going to try and get over to Zoe Horton Souza, but that's just not going to work. There's going to be a call on the play at the midfield. Number 9 gets the ball and just gets tripped from Zoe. There's going to be a call there. No flags, just a warning. It's going to be number 9. Number 9 on Nashua South with the free kick. Booted over to the midfield. And that's going to be tipped off ahead over to numbers 00, Olivia Baker.
Must be hard for Baker on this cold night. Not seeing much action in that BG goal. It's split. That's only the second shot on goal from Nashua South.
It's going to be number 10, Emerson Brown, off of a pass from Matty Long. Brown over to Comio. Comio just sends it up. It's going to be Charlotte Accomando with the ball here. Saves it from going out of bounds. Staying calm. That's going to be a turnover from EG to South. Nashua South defender just sends it back over to Hadley Comio.
Booted up the field.
Hadley over to Page. Page tries to get it off to Matty Long, but that's just not going to work.
It's a nice touch there from Nashua South.
Zohor and Souza over to Emerson Brown. There's going to be a through ball there. I'm going to pause there from Hickey.
Oh, what a save!
And there is going to be a knee to the goalie, Corinne Rivera from Hickey. Hickey making a diving play to get the ball, but that's just not going to work.
It's just Rivera again.
That's going to hurt. That looked like it was right in the ribs. Oh, my gosh. Both players staying calm. Souza to Brown. Over to Gabrielle. It's going to be Zoe fighting for the ball. It's going to go out of bounds with a throw-in for Nashua South.
I mean, I don't play soccer myself, but you can tell that if you're going to be a goalie, you got to be tough.
It's going to be
Rivera's taken a beating today.
It's going to be a double sub, and that's going to be Shelby Goldstein for Charlotte Accomando, number 18 on Nashua South. It's going to be Maddie Long with the ball here. He's going to send it over to number 15, Caroline Goulet. Caroline with a nice behind-the-back play over to Sondi. Sondi with the ball in the midfield. Trying to get a pass off to Shelby Goldstein.
Chance here for number 15. Oh.
It's going to be a great
Here we go
play.
again.
Souza in the middle had too much speed on it there.
Couple of opportunities there.
And that is going to be Kelsey Ackerman with the ball over to Zoe Horton Souza. Zoe rushing. Dangerous play here over to Brown. Brown gets a powerful shot off from the midfield. That's just going to go a little bit to the right. Emerson Brown with a strong foot. A powerful shot. It's the second time we almost seen an absolute banger from Emerson Brown. Going to be Corinne Rivera with a goalie kick. Be a fight in the midfield for the ball. It's going to end up back to number 2, Hadley Comio. The ball just always seems to get back to her whenever it gets booted out.
Her and Horton Sousa are all over the ball today.
14 over to number 10 on BG, Emerson Brown. Over to 23, Paige Gabrielle. Over to number 2, Hadley Comio. Just great passing plays, remaining calm. It's just what they do. Number 14, Maddie Long with the ball. Over to Hadley Comio. Hadley over to Maddie. Long to number 10, Brown. Brown to Sondi, number 24. Sondi's got great feet, great dribbling abilities.
Possibility here. A shot.
Souza in a dangerous
And
position.
the goal.
And that is going to be a great shot on the right side of the field all the way to the left side. An absolute stinger from Zoe Horton Souza, Northeastern commit, number 3. Just a powerful shot. Powerful. Dangerous to see. Man. And Corinne Rivera was there. Corinne Rivera was there on that shot. She just couldn't let it in. He just couldn't let it in. Or couldn't stop that. I'm sorry. Some technical difficulties. Just a great shot from Zoe Horton Souza. There's not much you can do there. She's on the right side of the field, as right as you can be. Just no angle, and she just finds an angle. She just creates one. That's why she's one of these top shooters.
Absolutely.
Number 14, Maddie Long with the ball here. It's going to be Nashua South dribbling up the ball, number 23. It's going to be a fight for that there, but that's going to be BG with the outcome. Number 14, Maddie Long. It's going to be number 15, Caroline Goulet on the ball. Over to number 2, Hadley Comio. She's just going to boot it over to the offensive zone. It's going to be a battle here for the ball, but it's going to be Nashua South. Actually, Emerson Brown with the outcome of that. Over to Caroline Goulet. Caroline's going to try and send it over to Goldstein, number 13, but that's just not going to get off.
Good interception there by Nashua North. Back to BG now.
Number 24, Sondy's going to send it all the way over to number 3, Zoe Horton-Souza. Zoe with the ball here. Cross pass over. That's just not going to get off, and it's going to go right back to BG. Hadley Comio stepping up from the defensive side. She's going to end up on the ground with no call in the play. I feel like Nashua South has got away with a lot of calls.
We have seen a lot of contact from Nashua South, but I have to admit, we've also seen a lot from Bishop Guertin.
Lots, but I feel like BG's been getting called. Refs don't like the better teams.
It's been a rough game for both teams, safe to say. Just about 25 minutes left. In our second period, Nashua South Purple Panthers down 0-3 against your Bishop Guertin Cardinals.
That is actually going to be 0-4.
That's right. Well, I apologize for the mistake. Oh, my. Holding her knee, but she appears to be okay. There. It's going to be a free kick now from Nashua South.
It's going to be a battle here. It's going to be number 3, Zoe Horton-Souza with the outcome of that. Over to Paige Gabrielle, and she's just going to boot it out. A fight here. It's going to end up in Sondy's possession. Sondy in the midfield. She's going to take a shot.
Just out.
Shot from the 25.
Some substitutions now. We got number 19 and number 7 on
Number
the field
19,
now.
Grace Bennett Jr.
And number 7, apologize if I messed this up, but Adia Fox. She's a senior.
I believe it's Adia Fox.
Adia?
Adia Fox. Thank you, James. It's going to be a battle here for the ball, but it's going to be number 13, Goldstein. She's going to send it over to number 9, Sophia Hickey. That's just not going to get off. There's going to be a battle there. Just send it over to the midfield, and there's going to be a deflection off Corinne Rivera. And a BG player is going to get a shot there. That's just going to go very wide. There's going to be more sub-ins. Number 20, Marquez again. And number 8, Julia Balzano.
Kick now from Rivera.
Be at midfield here. That is going to be Adia Fox. Over to number 20, Marquez. That's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in here for Nashua South.
BG gets that one to fight for the ball now. It's going to end up in BG's hands. trying to work it up the field now. BG still with the ball on this close side of the field. Number 8 trying to get it, and it's a struggle here.
Number 8 with a great play. Julia Balzano is going to keep the ball in. One of her best features is her ball handling. Number 8, Julia Balzano. Way to keep it in. Her sister very well, Laura Balzano. She used to be in one of my Spanish classes, and now Julia Balzano is actually in my Spanish class. Very smart group of people. It's going to be number 2, Javi Comio. Boots it over. Be Sandy, number 24, in a dangerous position. She's going to take a shot.
Oh.
And that's going to be a little too high, but that had the power.
Be 3 points. This is American football.
That was dangerous. That was almost beautiful. I was going to love to see that ball go in the net. Just a little too high from Sandy.
We are halfway through this second period. Only 20 minutes left, and Nashua South has a lot of ground to make up if they want any hopes of staying in this postseason.
It's going to be Corinne Rivera with the goalie kick.
Appears we're having some technical difficulties. I apologize for that. Got some subs on. Number 11, Riley Osborne, onto the field now. Boot now from Nashua South. Going to end up in BG's possession.
Going to be number 7 on Bishop Guertin. Over to number 11, Riley Osborne. Riley over to Paige. Going to end up Adia Fox and number 5 on BG. Over to number 8, Julia Balzano. Julia rushing the ball up. Rushing it through the middle. She's going to get a Meg, but that's just not going to work.
Apologize, folks. We still are having some technical difficulties. We're going to take a 2-minute break and just try to reset everything we got. We'll be right back. Okay, hopefully we are back, but I cannot be sure. Apologize if we're really not getting the best audio quality. We're doing our best here. Hopefully we could have fixed some of the problems. Anyway, if you're just joining us, it is 4-0 Bishop Guertin against Nashua South.
It's going to be Sandy, number 24, with the ball here. Sandy over to number 5 on BG. Over to number 8, Julia Balzano. That's going to be a turnover, but Julia's going to stick with the ball. Chip it to the midfield where number 21 on BG lies. A battle here. Julia Balzano with a caused turnover. It's going to be Julia rushing up the ball. A dangerous counter there. Oh, number 21. A dangerous encounter with Julia Balzano. There could have been something very dangerous there if she just got a little more speed and got to the net, got that shot off. But that just didn't happen. It's going to be number 23, Paige Gabrielle with the ball. Sending it back over to number 8, Julia Balzano.
Oh,
there's going to be a call on the play from Julia Balzano. It's going to be a free kick for Nashua South. Some new sub-ins here from BG I forgot to mention. We got Jocelyn Santusuzo, a sophomore, number 5. We also have number 21 on BG, Sierra Mercier.
It's a strong throw in there.
Sierra Mercier is actually a freshman.
Freshman, yeah.
Wow.
One of only 2 on this BG roster.
Wow.
Other one being Mila Marquez.
It's going to be Nashua South with another free kick, number 4 on Nashua South. Caroline Bedell with the free kick here.
Nashua South in position now.
Bedell with the ball again. Over to her teammate, number 20, Avia. Number 21 with the ball on BG. Just send it over to her teammate, but that's just not going to work. It's going to be another new sub, and I didn't notice. I believe that's number 25 on Bishop Guertin. Mahoney Hammond.
It's a struggle for the ball now. Nashua in possession. Good interception there from BG.
It's going to be a battle here. BG comes out with the rush on that one. That's going to be Mila Marquez in the midfield, number 20.
A lot of contact there, but nothing, no calls either side.
It's going to be a battle here. That's going to be still battling for the ball here. Julia Balzano with the outcome of that one is going to send it over to number 21, Mercier. Mercier over to Sondi. Sondi with the ball, showing off her dribbling moves. Going to try and get it to either Mercier or Balzano. It's just not going to work.
Looked like that one was supposed to go to Mercia, but just didn't work out.
Be a battle here. Number 23 rushing up the field. Nashua South. This could be number 5 on BG with the turnover. Jocelyn. She's just going to boot it out of bounds, making a smart play.
That's a great play.
It's going to be another sub-in.
Sondy's going to take a break. We got a whistle. Oh, some late contact there.
Just going to be booted over to Olivia Baker. I believe it's one of her first times touching the ball in this half.
Yeah, I would say absolutely. Yeah, first time in the half. I believe only the 3rd time in the game. Just shows you truly how locked down Bishop Guertin's defense has been.
It's going to be a battle here. Number 4, Bedell with the outcome of that one. It's going to be a cause turnover there. It's going to be Adia Fox battling for the ball. It's going to be Hadley Comio with the turnout of that. It's going to be a battle here again. It's going to be Julia Balzano with a shoulder check causing the turnover. That's going to go over to number 12, Cameron Layton. Cameron over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn over to Mercier. Mercier fighting for the ball in a little scrum. It's going to be Nashua South with the ball. Number 2. Just send it right back over to BG. It's going to be Mila Marquez rushing up the ball. They're trying to through ball it over to Mercier. That's just not going to get off. It's going to be Hadley Comio with the ball. Over to Adia Fox. She's going to send it over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn's going to boot it over to the midfield where Mercier lies. A battle for the ball, and she's going to end up on the ground with no call on the play. That's going to be Balzano with the interception.
That was a lot of contact and still no call.
She's just going to throw it onto the net. Balzano with the first shot of the game for her. It's going to be Adia Fox. Send it over to BG's defensive side, where Comio lays. She's going to send it over to number 5, Jocelyn. Sent to Suzo.
Good job by Como keeping it
Over
away
to
from
Julia
her.
Balzano, and there is going to be a big trip from behind from Julia Balzano. That was dangerous. That could have been something really bad. That could have been a call. That could have been a yellow card. But there's going to be just a warning on the play. An attack from behind. It did not seem to be on purpose. But she is lucky she did not get carded.
Wow.
I mean, I am so surprised. Out of all these games I've been to, I've not seen one yellow card, I don't think.
Same here.
Including the boys' varsity games. I have someone in the box disagreeing with me right now. A BG boys varsity soccer player, James Elliott, saying he's seen some yellow cards. I have not seen any. There's going to be some more substitutions. Number 8 getting subbed off, Julia Balzano, for number 18. Number 16 getting on the field too. It's going to be a throw-in. Riley Osborne with the throw-in there. A battle for the ball. It's going to be Hammond. Hammond over to Gabrielle. Gabrielle over to Hadley. Hadley with the ball. Hadley over to Jocelyn.
Good boot there from Jocelyn.
A battle for the ball. Cameron Layton's going to send it over to number 16. That's just not going to get off. BG's going to be all, or South is going to be all over that. Number 16, we got Brielle Bostwick. New sub. There's another one that just got subbed in. I got to find her. There's going to be a battle there that's going to be sent over to Brielle. That's just not going to get off. Over to Adia Fox. Fighting for the ball. Adia, great effort. It's going to be Gabrielle. Gabrielle over to Osborne. Osborne's going to try and get that off to Mercier. It's going to work. Mercier over to Hammond. Hammond fighting for the ball. She's going to send it all the way over to Hadley. Hadley over to Brielle Bostwick. Brielle dribbling with the ball. It's going to be a turnover, though. Cam Layton's going to try and cross the ball over. It's going to be a handball call there. It's going to be a free kick for Bishop Guertin, and that's going to be Hadley Comio with the free kick.
This is going to be a power versus power matchup right here. Comio versus South's goalie. Apologize. Rivera.
There's going to be a shot on the play, and that is going to go out of bounds with a goalie kick. Corinne Rivera. Corinne Rivera with the ball here. Just didn't get on the net. Corinne with the boot. Over to Cam Layton, but there is still a call on the play. It's going to be a battle here for the ball. Mercier's going to try and get it there. That's just not going to get off, and that's going to be Corinne Rivera with a great save. It's going to be number 7. It's going to end up back in BG's defensive zone with Gabrielle running to the ball. Gabrielle's going to send it over to Osborne. And that's going to go out of bounds off of number 18 on Bishop Guertin. Diana.
North not loving this right now. 0 Bishop Guertin. Nashua South has a lot of work to do if they want any chance of their season going on. BG just has been in command all game.
This is where you just take it all in. I mean, like, I don't want to say it's a guaranteed loss, but it's a guaranteed loss for Nashua South at this point. I mean, they got 7 minutes left. I mean, some of these seniors will never touch the turf grass again in cleats, and it's just really sad to see that. And that is going to be a goalie sub in. That is going to be number 30 on Bishop Guertin, Haley McGowan, for Olivia Baker, number 00. Olivia Baker with a great performance today. Did not see the ball that much, but didn't let anything in. All the girls giving it up for Haley.
Just over 6 minutes left in this contest. Nashua South's ball. Booted down to about the 25-20 yard line. Number 27 on BG racing for that ball, but Nashua North's going to get there first. Booted right to BG. Ball's still floating around. No, in Nashua North's hands.
It's going to be Diana with the ball over to number 12, Cam Layton, but that's just not going to work. It's going to be Nashua South with the ball here. It's going to be Cam Layton again with the ball, and one of the players ended up on the field. It does not appear that Cam Layton actually did anything. It seems like she just fell, and they're just going to call it. But that's
BG's bench furious with that. Hearing some chirps from the fans in the stands against that call.
It's going to be a battle for the
there.
ball here. It's going to be number 5, Jocelyn, with the outcome of that.
Stop the clock at 5 minutes here.
It's going to be 5 minutes of extra time left in this game. It's going to be number 5, Jocelyn again with the ball. He's going to send it over to Boswick. Boswick with the ball. Over to Cam Layton. That ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Cam Layton with the throw-in. Sends it over to Mercier. Mercier with the ball. Sends it over to Boswick. Boswick to Layton. Layton with the ball here. Over to Mercier.
Ooh,
back to Mercier.
Kick off at number 20 there for North. South, sorry. Gonna be a throw in here from BG. Possibly the last one of this game. Sierra's going to try to keep that ball in. Ooh. Bit rough there, but no call.
It's going to be a battle here for the ball. Boswick with the outcome. She's going to roll off her defender over to Adia Fox. Adia Fox is going to send it over to Gabrielle where there's less pressure. Over to Osborne. Osborne chilling with the ball. Just going to go over to Cam Layton. Cam over to Jocelyn. It's going to be a battle here. It's going to be Adia Fox with the ball. Number 7, senior.
Good juke there from Fox.
Over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn's going to try and send it over to Boswick. That's just not going to work. It's going to be a battle for the ball here, and she's just going to send it over to Haley McGowan. Haley McGowan touches the ball for the first time of the game, and the crowd is just letting her have it. Great support system there. It's going to be Boswick. She's going to try and send it over. Actually, that's going to be Leighton trying to get it over to Boswick. Just waiting for the final bell that tells these guys game over. And there she is. That is going to be game. Oh, wait, no, it's not. That is going to be a sub and change. They pranked me. Never mind. I thought that was game. That's my bad. There's going to be some final sub-ins there.
Yeah, this is going to have to be a learning experience for Nashua South. It's really tough going up in the playoffs against a team like Bishop Guertin that you know is going to be all over you from the very beginning. Throw in there. BG struggling for it. Might come out, and it's Nashua South with the ball now.
It's going to be Jocelyn just booting it out of bounds. Number 5. It's going to be a battle here. It's going to be Nashua South going out with that one. Number 21, Mercier with the final rush of the game. See what she does with it. She's going to try and get over to her teammate. That's just not going to get off. They're going to kick it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Bishop Guertin.
And that is going to be it. Thank you so much, everybody,
And the
for
Bishop
watching.
Guertin Cardinals go out and celebrate with a 4-0 win over Nashua South.
All right. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Your final score, 4-0 Bishop Guertin. Guertin's going to move on in the playoffs. We're going to see some emotion from South, but it's going to be all right. It's always next season. Thank you so much for watching. Unofficial sponsor, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Go out and get you some. Wait, that's Papa John's. That's okay. I'm Rhett Volker here with Will McBorney. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your night. Go Cubs!